Hey guys, Auspicious Aussie here, and we are finally at episode 80. And obviously, as you can tell by today's title, we're going to be seeing how far we can actually get in the UEFA Europa League. Now, we've got FC Utrecht. I think we versed them in the league phase as well. This is the round of 16. Winner goes into the quarterfinals. Hopefully, that'll be next episode. If not, we'll probably go to the end of the season for the last two games, depending on how things go. Anyway, first things first, let me drag the face cam down the bottom here. League table. We are still in second place. However, our good run of form has started to diminish. We're in a bit of a predicament at the moment. We've lost, and our last two games have been draws, and they're our last three. So in the league, we're sort of starting to struggle a little bit. I'll go over the recent fixtures. That's how it looks at the moment. We're tied on 47 points with Gladbach, and then we've got Freiburg 1 point behind ourselves. Anyway, last episode, the big 8-0 win over Betis and the nice 1-0 victory over Gladbach. We followed that up with a 3-0 victory over St. Pauli. Nice clean sheet here, and of course, they didn't even register a shot on target, so just a very good game for us all round. Perez on the score sheet had a goal disallowed. Gavidel on the score sheet there as well, and then Gel had a goal disallowed, and then finally Dusak on the score sheet. Gavidel with the assist as well, so very happy with that. Followed that up with another 3-0 victory, this time in the Berlin Derby against Hertha. Exactly the same type of performance. 0 shots on target, 3-0 victory, and a clean sheet. Gavidel with a goal disallowed. They had a goal disallowed as well through Bamba, who has actually been a bit of a thorn in our side previously. But Gavidel opened the scoring in stoppage time in the first half. Bednarek on the score sheet there in the second half. And finally, Perez slotting a penalty away for us. Good stuff. And then came the bad run of form. We lost 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Probably, I would say it was a little bit unfair. Soto, the left back, scored in the 7th minute. And as you can see, it was only it was essentially, obviously, their first shot on target because they only had 2 throughout the entire game. And we conceded from their first shot in the game. So I was very frustrated with that. Our strikers, Perez, Gavidel, Bednarek, Gel as well. No one could get a goal for themselves. We had more shots on target than them. We only had 3, but technically that is one more. And we couldn't score. Perez with a 6.1, Gavidel with a 6.3. And obviously, if they're not scoring, we're not scoring. And we followed that up with a 0-0 draw against FC Cologne, albeit a much better performance compared to Dortmund. But as you can see, Perez on a 6-3, Gavidel on a 6-3. We're not going to win, and we didn't score. We did not score with those two getting those ratings there. Luckily for us, Cologne didn't score either. They had 0 shots on target. So we're not going to concede if they don't have shots on target, unless it's an own goal. But anyway, very disappointing not to actually get 3 points there. Would have put us, essentially 3 points clear or 2 points clear of the position we currently find ourselves. And the most recent game played was another very frustrating draw. This was 1-1 against Wolfsburg. 1 shot on target for Wolfsburg, and they get a point out of the match. Super frustrating. Madrigal getting their goal, and luckily for us, Gavidel in that right wing position there, coming up with a goal for us. I think I actually moved him into here, and we brought on Traore. Then I moved Traore over here, and then Juarez up there for Traore, who was playing fullback. It was a weird sort of thing I was going for. Strabic is currently out injured, so finding it a little bit difficult without him at the moment. Anyway, that's 3 games without a win. So we need a big performance here away from home in this first leg. We're going to do a triple header here today for today's episode. It's episode 80 of the series. 80 episodes deep. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I can't say how happy I am with how the series has gone. It's been quite a journey and just an absolute beautiful story that we've told so far. And I still feel like we've got a long way to go. I want to obviously win the Champions League and I want to win Bundesliga. They're my minimum goals, essentially. We've won DFB Pokal. I think we lost the Super Cup, if I remember correctly. Winning the Europa League this season would be very, very good as well. Anyway, today's lineup, we got Melges in goals. Nagtagal, Juarez are going to be our fullbacks, wingbacks. We got Pena, and then we got Puljic in the center of defense. Viscasil, Dusak, our defensive midfielders. Rojas back from injury, which is good. He'll be starting alongside Bednarek as the wingers. And then we're going to go with Perez and Gavidel up top. Their form obviously has dropped off. So is Gel as well. So, yeah. Anyway. Submit the team here. I'll get into this first game against Utrecht. Pretty sure we did verse them in the league phase, as I previously mentioned. And I'm pretty sure we beat them, because we didn't lose throughout the entire league phase. We did draw, I think, one game. So, yeah. Anyway, we are away from home, so we're in Holland, Netherlands, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes we don't really perform away from home. So, yeah. Anyway, Rojas winning the ball there. Not a very good shot. But that's perfectly fine. A little bit of a kit flash here. They're wearing a half red shirt. We're wearing pretty much all white for the most part. It's kind of messing with my eyes a little bit. It's probably not the best for you guys either. So I do apologize for that, but the kit men have not done their job here today. Very frustrating. I would much prefer us to be in our sort of claret, maroon, purplish, whatever you want to call it, jersey. Oh, come on, referee. How is that a penalty? Hello? Puljic got the ball. That was literally all ball. Anyway, I see this is... Oh, Melges with a massive save there for the penalty. Get in there. We didn't deserve to concede there, so I'm very happy with that. Melges winning the ball off their corner as well. 7.7 off the rip. You love to see it. All right, what can we do? I'd like a highlight for us. That'd be nice. Go for an encourage. Utrecht potentially going to have this highlight as well. They're looking good. Their passing is very quick. Very go, 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 it seems. They're in the box. Oh, Melges, big hands. Love it. All right, Pena. He's been a good signing. Very good signing. Agtagal up to Rojas, into Dusak. Viscasil. Good ball to Juarez, who loses it. Penalty referee? We've got a penalty. That one looked a little bit more like an actual penalty. Anyway, it's going to be Perez. Can he score? Yes, he can. 1-0 to kick off our round of 16. It's his 23rd goal of the season. I think Gavidel's got 33 at the moment. So they're both doing really well. All right, Utrecht coming forward. Bit of a nothing ball there by them. I guess they've gone 1-0 down. Sort of given up on their good passing display. That's a pretty poor shot there by Juarez. He can pop up with a goal. Oh, he's gotten injured. Lovely. All right, Traore is going to come on. That's frustrating. Gavidel to Traore. Plays it back. Gavidel. Oh, that's going to be offside. Maybe not. Rojas puts it in the back of the net. It looked offside to me when Gavadel took that shot. Rojas gets a goal. I'm not going to complain. 2-0 before half-time. All right, Traore goes to Bednarek. Oh, Bednarek. Bam! What a shot. Pretty much turns, bang, first time into the corner of the net. 3-0. Wasn't expecting that, especially when we conceded that penalty. And all of a sudden we're 3-0 up at halftime. We're back, baby. We're back. I got a little bit nervous with that form, especially the two draws. They were, like, fair enough losing to Dortmund. You know, it's a close game, whatever. Those two draws did not deserve to draw either of those games. Just saying. We dominated them. Anyway, Rojas coming forward again. Can he shoot? He can. Good save out of their goalkeeper. We're going to make a sub here as well. Go Camel for Nagtagal and Reguagui for Dusak. Reguagui, he wants more match time, which I can't really give him because he's sort of fourth in the pecking order, and I want to keep Dmitriev over him, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think Dmitriev is obviously he's a better player, hands down, but he's also versatile, which I really like. Just the fact that he can be that third choice left back, you know, if we need him to be, essentially, while also sort of covering both of those defensive midfield positions. Looks like we could be on a counter-attack here as well. Perez coming forward. Goes to Gavadel, who surely is offside. There is no way on this planet he's onside. I was going to say, there's no way. he was about, like, I don't know, 5 meters offside. Anyway, 3-0 is a good lead to take into the second leg. I will play a full-strength team in that second leg, purely for the fact that I don't really trust the backup players not to throw away this 3-goal lead. Oh, Gavadel, 4-0. You know what? We'll play some reserves. We'll play some backups. It is what it is. We'll start Reguagui. How about that? We potentially won't, but anyway. I'm very happy with 4-0. Honestly, I'm hoping that we can maybe get a 5th here. Really solidify it. Hamel. Used him very sparingly this season. He hasn't really performed. I'm trying to give him sub appearances. He scored a goal there. That's his first goal of the season. Ibrahim Kamel. Oh, don't rule him offside. Referee. That's just cruel. That was our 5th goal as well. Did we just have 3 goals disallowed in that game? Anyway, it finishes 4-0. We beat Utrecht away from home. Very happy with that. We're just going to... 4-week injury there for Juarez. Give Perez a bit of a praise man of the match. And we're just going to continue on. We're going to plow through this. In one take, baby. We're going to go straight through Werder Bremen up next. Like I said, it's going to be a big triple header. We're not going to worry about the media. And we're just going to hit the continue. Usually I don't, I spend a little bit of time looking through stuff. Apparently we've set a new record with 40 goals for the Europa League. I'll remove him from the shortlist. He's not very good. We'll quickly just accept these and we'll continue on. Werder Bremen. They're last place. If we lose to them and they're in last place, I'm going to flip it. That is how good Gavadel currently is. And I'm going to tell him I'm pleased with his last game as well. Viscasil's starting to improve as well, which I really like to see. His V's very high. He doesn't have a release clause. I thought he had. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I thought he had like a 66 million release clause for some reason. I'm very happy with that because that means I can just negotiate whatever I want. Oh, you guys get to see the new youth intake. That's very, very impressive. And I'm being very, very sarcastic. We haven't actually started to invest in youth yet. I was thinking about doing it this season, but I've spent a lot of money this season on players. So I think we'll wait till next season, especially once we have the Champions League secure, which again was the main goal for this season, get back into the Champions League. We might even win the Europa League, and with that comes a certain amount of money as well. So we'll wait and see. I think next season I'm pretty much just going to start upgrading without stopping, if that makes sense. Especially now that the training facilities are starting to get pretty good as well. I think we're at good training facilities now. I think it's about to go up fairly soon, maybe in like 2 months, sort of around the end of the season. So, Strabic is back as well. Probably not going to be fit for this game. So we're also going to bring Sata in there. Pulisic is suspended. Traore is going to come in for Juarez. I actually sold Padaruth to Gladbach of all clubs. Really random, but there you go. We'll do that. I need a fullback, but you know what? We're not going to put a fullback on the bench. We've got Camel, actually. So Ramirez is going to come in there. He's played a little bit. Where is Actually, Strabic. Disregard. Strabic is going to come in. It might be worth resting Rojas for this one. Let's do that, actually. So Bednarek will move to the right. Rojas will have a rest. Strabic will come in. Sata and Traore as well. Could maybe rest one of these two. Maybe Perez. Let's do this. So Gavadal will go on the left-hand side. Gel will go into his famous right-hand side, where he was our top goal scorer last season. And let's advance. All right. Stick to the plan. I've pretty much been doing that one every single game. And we've been winning games, to be honest. So we may as well continue with it. And here we go. Last placed, Werder Bremen. Veloso dos Santos in their team. Ivanovic as well. I think that's the actual Ivanovic that we had way back. I think our first time we got promoted to 2 Bundesliga. Anyway, Dusak with a shot. Oh, what a goal. That is filthy. 30 yards out, and he's absolutely curled that into the top corner. That is a beautiful goal. I'm going to watch that goal again. That was stunning. That's actually one of the best goals I think I've seen on FM24. Oh. To give us the lead as well. Again, if we win this game, it's going to be a revenge. They beat us away when we were away to them earlier in the season. And the fact they're coming in last place now as well makes me feel a little bit dirty with that loss. Ooh, Pena. Oh, look at that ball movement. Oh, and the finish. Gavadel. He's world class. He is world class. 20 years old. I almost want to get another new contract on him, because I feel like 88 million could potentially be activated very easily. I think Leipzig and Dortmund both have interest in him at the moment, out of the transfer window, which I don't like either. I'm fine with losing Perez. Not so fine with losing Gavadel. I told you guys he was going to be the top goal scorer this season. He's got 35, and we're pretty much at the end of we're at the start of March, I think. Oh, Bednarek. You've got to be scoring that. Anyway, really good first half. 2-0. Sarda's picked up a knock. We'll take him off. I don't really want to bring on Rodriguez, but we'll do it. That's frustrating. That could backfire on us pretty bad. Anyway. Traore to Strabic. Oh, nice pullback. It's hit the post. Come on. And then Dusak. That shot's not as good as his previous one. That's for damn sure. Straight at the goalkeeper. Not top bins like that 10-minute goal. Traore's on a yellow card now as well. Playing a 6.4. Dusak. It's a bit risky. I didn't like that. Literally cleared it straight into one of the Werder Bremen players. That was a little bit silly. A little bit silly. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Dmitriev on for Traore. Basically just a swap. Maybe Perez. Let's go Kohler. Kohler for Gel. See what he can do, eh? The on-loan player. Oh, Viscasil. What a challenge. Download Rodriguez so far out of position. Oh, God. He makes me nervous. All right, Gavadel to Dusak in midfield. Good ball out to Bednarek. Nagtagal. Still got a lot of interest in Nagtagal. Dusak to Gavadel. Oh, come on, man. He's offside anyway, but put it in the back of the net at least. Come on. All right, Backhouse. Close it out. Short. Oh, Gavadel finish. Oh, that's cheeky. What a calamitous error by their goalkeeper and centre-back. I think it's Ivanovic, our former player. That's pretty funny. I'm just going to quickly have a look at this. It is indeed Ivanovic, our former player. You can see there. Our first season in 2 Bundesliga. And then we obviously loaned him back after we got relegated, where he did play pretty much every game throughout that season. So fair play to him. And we're back to 3-1. Nice 2-goal cushion as well. Who do I rest? One of the midfielders. Maybe we'll go Viscasil to Reguagui. Still have trouble saying that name. It's ridiculous. Reguagui's going to come on. I said I was going to start him for the next game. I'm probably not. Actually, you know what? We will. We'll start him. Werder Bremen in behind. Meljez with a nice easy save. I'm sticking away. We've got 10 minutes left. We're looking good. We're looking comfortable, which is nice. Especially, you know, last place team, always a bogey team. Always. And there we go. Nice, comfortable victory. 3-1. Good to see us scoring goals again. I'm very happy with that. A little bit of revenge as well. We're still a point clear. So Gladbach dropped a point. I think they drew. And then obviously Freiburg won their game. So they're now... It's either Freiburg or Gladbach. One of the two. They're constantly just essentially 1 point behind us every single time. Even if we lose or draw, it just keeps happening. Anyway, Strabic now a natural winger on both sides. AML, AMR. Very happy with that. Gavadel on form. And apparently he wants a new deal already. He's only on 42k. Leipzig are gone. We got a 4-year contract on him, which is good. I'm just nervous about that. It does expire, though. It expires in 2 seasons. 2 seasons' time that expires. I don't think with the form that he's got at the moment, that we're going to get to that date without it being triggered, essentially. That's what I think. Either that or I'm just going to give him a new contract and bump it up to hopefully like 120 minimum. Anyway, we're going to continue forward here, get into this home game against Utrecht, second leg, get it done and dusted, and hopefully finish the episode off with 3 victories. That'd be, Pavicic. Is he even, he's on the bench. Oh, it just makes me sad. Just makes me sad. We might bring him back one day. We'll see how we go. Just couldn't justify it. It was essentially either him or Bednarek. I essentially gave Bednarek the higher wage, although I think Bednarek's only on like 20-something thousand at the moment. Few players I need to remove from my shortlist here, as you can see. Pretty much if they don't, if they're 2-star potential and they're 2-star current ability, then they're gone automatically. So that's how I sort of cull my shortlist down. Especially once players start to get older, you know, the young players you sort of scout around, add them to the shortlist, and then, you know, 4 or 5 seasons later, their scout report pops back up and they're pretty terrible. That's when I usually get rid of them. So my shortlist is quite large, is what I'm trying to say. Weird flex, but there you go. Anyway, Utrecht. I usually look at these. I don't really. You're never really going to find anything too special. Not at this point where we are. Sort of. We're not really a challenger yet, but we're a Champions League qualifier, if that makes sense. We're a top 4 side. We're the Arsenal of the Bundesliga at the moment. Old Arsenal, of course. Not current day. Anyway, that's going to be our team. I said I was going to play Regragui. We'll play him for Dusak. He is right-footed, so it does make sense. Got a continental reputation as well. Very interesting. I'm going to play Dmitriev at left back as well. Yep. And then Gel's going to come off for Perez. I'm going to swap those 2 back around. And, yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go with that. Brilliance back in center of defense as well. And like I said, we're pretty much full strength, apart from obviously the left back position, and then the midfield position with Regragui coming in as well. But we are 4-0 up on aggregate, so it is what it is. We're not too fussed. Can't believe we're on episode 80, man. It's crazy. You know, I've had a few other long series, especially Football Manager series. I've had, you know, PEW 2020, my local global with that. I'm actually thinking about, I mean, it might actually already be out, but I was thinking about making some different, I guess, style videos. I don't really want to like label them as sort of like documentary type videos, but more just maybe informative / my opinion on certain topics, whether it be football related, wrestling related, maybe life related potentially as well. Anyway, what an easy goal. Damian Perez, 24th goal of the season there. Literally passing it around their 6-yard box. Way too easy. Way too easy. Like I said, I think we have a good chance for the Europa League. If we find ourselves in this form, I think we can beat anybody. I think Tottenham's probably the only team we would struggle against, just because they are that level above. And again, it's like, are they really that much stronger than us? I think in some aspects, of course, they are. I think their defense is probably a bit stronger than our defense, but other aspects, especially up top, I fancy us against anyone. I think our strikers up against anyone's defense, we can have them. I'm just not 100% sure our defense can handle their attackers, if that makes sense. All right, Perez back to Dmitriev. Going to come forward. Doesn't have the best crossing ability. Goes back to Strabic. Viskasil, Dmitriev. Cleared away. Penya's going to get it. Goes to Nagtagal. Back post. Ooh. Oh, Gavadel. Absolute goal machine. I have to keep hold of him. A player like that will literally win us the Champions League. He's stolen the ball there as well. Oh, he's essentially assisted Perez there. Good save by the keeper. But his mistake is that good that he almost assisted his partner up top. It's levels. Levels above. He's a Champions League striker. Let's just say that right now. He should not be in the Europa League. Anyway, rant over. He's that good. In a weird way, I'm kind of happy Perez stayed. And I'll be even more happy if we do indeed win the Europa League with Perez. Imagine he scores the winning goal in the final. What a moment of bliss that could be. I mean, it's essentially set up to happen, really. The fact that he's still at the club. All right, Gavadel up to Strabic. Racing away. Perez. Oh, it's too easy. Strabic to Perez. Unstoppable. Reguagui's on a yellow. Pena's on a yellow. We'll go into halftime. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to get Nagtagal off the pitch. We'll bring Camel on. He's on a yellow as well. And then we'll ease Reguagui and Pena off tackles. And we'll go like that. Again, giving Camel a little bit more game time. Hopefully, he'll surpass that sort of bad potential ability that he has at the moment, essentially. And he'll actually, develop with a bit of game time. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Because we paid 5.6 mil for him, I think. 5.8 mil, something like that. For the young Egyptian. So I'd like to hopefully get my money's worth for that price. Uljic. What a player. Oh, Perez, finish that. Oh, get in. It's filthy. 4-0 again. 61st minute. Oh, it's beautiful. We're on fire at the moment. I don't know what to say. We're absolutely on fire. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving every second of it. I mean, we conceded there. That's a little bit frustrating because I wanted to keep the clean sheet. It would have been nice to have them with zero goals over both legs. Hard to say. But it is what it is. We might take Viskasil off as well. Yeah, we'll go Sata. Why not? Give him a little bit of match fitness for the last, 20 minutes or so. Viskasil to Strabic to Perez. Ooh, off the post. Actually, it was a save by the goalkeeper. He's offside anyway. Doesn't matter too much. And it's 8-1 on aggregate. Very nice. Camel, can he do something? Gets it in the box. Strabic, header over. Would have been nice for Camel to get an assist there. Would have been a nice little bonus for us. I want to see him develop. The only thing that worries me with him, obviously, his potential ability dropping to what it's become. But it's his tackling. He's only got 8 tackling. 10 marking's fine for a wing back, I feel like. Especially a backup. It's that 8 8 tackling. It's going to be problematic, I feel like. Anyway, Meljez with a few good saves there. Their goalkeeper's on a 7.7 and he's conceded 4 goals. Don't know how that happened, but anyway. A 4-1 victory in the second leg. Wow. Talk about performances for this episode. Yeah. There's Kamira. He's currently a free agent. I did look at him. So we're into the quarterfinals, obviously. We get 1 mil for playing in that round of 16 there. Nagtagal is now suspended for the next leg, so I'm going to quickly skip forward a day here. We'll get the draws as well, which is cool for the semi-final, apparently. So quarterfinal, semi-final. And we'll see who will essentially be versing up next for next episode. Let's view the draw. Let's see who we're going to get. Do this properly. All right. Tottenham is still there. Nice is still there. Sociedad still there. Besiktas, Rangers, Brøndby, Sparta Prague. First one of them. Don't be Tottenham. Who's it going to be? Very anticlimactic. It's taking ages. It is going to be Sparta Prague. Get in. We can win that. Let's just advance. Brøndby taking on Besiktas. You got Rangers taking on Tottenham. That'd be a good one. Oh, Nice. Sociedad. Please be Tottenham. Yes! One of the good teams are going to be eliminated. Love that. And who are we going to get in the semi-final? That draw as well. The semi-final. So it's either us or Sparta Prague taking on... Oh, that's a dream draw. Brøndby or Besiktas. That means Rangers or Nice are going to be versing the winner of Sociedad and Tottenham. Oh, that's so good for us. We've got the draw to win. We've got the draw to win the Europa League, I feel like. That's a very kind draw. And I actually can't wait till next episode. Sparta Prague, Bayer Leverkusen, and Sparta Prague again. That's going to be a good episode. Anyways, if you enjoyed this one, guys, smash a like. We've absolutely blown these teams out today. Wasn't very difficult, but we got the job done. 3 wins from 3 games. Lovely to see. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. As always, take it easy and goodbye.